So people must get to a stage in their lives where they hold themselves together. I don't want adults behaving like invalids, hanging around. Just because your father is in a position, or his children of privilege sometimes overdo it.
Yeah.
And these are boys that will probably have wives at home. Some of these girls, what they go through is very embarrassing.
While looting is ongoing in Abuja, trucks are being looted in Zaria. Children are protesting in Katsina. People are being killed in Katsina. Kidnappings are happening in 1 or 2 places. The National Security Advisor traveled all the way to Qatar with the president. Is it necessary for his trip to Qatar? But not to even talk much more about it. The president was received in Qatar by some Nigerian delegates, the delegate of the government of Qatar. But when you look at the protocol at which the president was received, it's a surprising thing to all of us that the 2 children of the president were there ahead of government officials. I believe that in Nigeria right now, we now have the office of the son of the president or the office of the sons of the president, because I have not seen this happen anywhere across the world. Some people try to justify why they should be in that list or even travel with the president. Yes, if I become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, definitely there are some certain trips that if I want to go, maybe my family may come with me. But then it should be at my own cost, not at the least being prepared by the government to go on that trip. Probably they have to go ahead of me. But even if I'm going to do that, will I place them in such a role? Because by what we saw in Qatar, it looks like the president has so much influence in how the children behave. But let's not forget that the same man once coded his son, Sheyi, not to be within the fake meeting at the House of Villa.
Last week I noticed the undue access of people sneaking in and out of this council, including I saw the photograph of my son. He's sitting behind the cubicle there. That is not acceptable. I will announce to you those people who are supposed to be here with my consent.
So what changed between then and now? That he is going for a business summit and the children are there receiving him just like government officials. This is really not good. And for any serious investors that the president went there to war to Nigeria with some certain statement as well as the protest of those kids in Katsina. Not serious-minded person will come to invest in Nigeria. And that is the reason why we need to fall back home and see how we can tackle this insecurity in order to make the environment a welcome place for people to come down here and invest. Investment will definitely come if only we do the right thing. But before I go, hear what Reuben Abatti said about
what I find disturbing in that video that we just showed is that in terms of the order of protocol, I spent 4 years studying diplomacy. And I'm not boasting about it.
Right.
I took courses, I took exams and all of that. I read the books. They were coming in terms of the order of protocol before the ministers of the Federal Republic. Now, what is their role there that they will come? They are even put there before the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Who is going to explain that protocol arrangement, to us as Nigerians? And then further, may we begin to ask, what do the president's children, what do they do for a living? I mean, by the time I was their age, I don't know specifically how old they are, but from looking at them, by the time I was their age, I was doing something concrete with my life. PhD. I was not, I got a PhD at 24.
Yes!
I wasn't depending on any father.
Absolutely not.
So people must get to a stage in their lives where they hold themselves together. I don't want adults behaving like invalids, hanging around. Just because your father is in a position, or his children of privilege sometimes overdo it.
Yeah.
And these are boys that will probably have wives at home. Some of these girls, what they go through is very embarrassing. You can't have a husband that's just hanging around.
Wow.
That cannot stand on his 2 feet as men.
What do you make of all this? Thank you for watching. Let me have your take at the comment section. Please remember, politicians don't really care about you. but their personal interests. So let's tread with caution whenever making comments about some political hig-haga within our system. Thank you.